everybody. So I want to make a video to talk about balance and something really cool that I've discovered. It's kind of a really exciting epiphany. So today I am fasting, all right? I've been fasting different times over the last few weeks, and I'm going through a real, like a transformation process. You guys probably can tell I've cut my hair, I've dyed my hair, I've got fake nails. I'm like turning into such a fake person. I actually am doing this because I need this. I need this experience. And I don't find this to be, there's nothing fake about a transformation. There's nothing fake about wanting to see yourself through a new pair of eyes, because it only opens more doorways of self-discovery, you know? So for a lot of years, I've been very firm that I want to be kind of a natural expression of what it is to. This is the human body, this that I chose. This is the hair, this is the face, this is the everything that I chose. And I want to be a representation of what my higher self chose for me to look like in this life. And so that's been like its own experience. And I'm entering into yet another phase of experience, and I'm looking for transformation or change. And I'm finding that life, like, okay, so this Abbey that is going down the path of a natural self-expression. I needed that experience. I needed to see myself and love myself for exactly as I was created. And I felt very firm that that was a true expression of me valuing myself from my heart and allowing others to value me from their heart, because I am not hiding anything at all. And I was very much so against dyeing my hair or doing anything that would be kind of disguising my true identity, okay? Because it just didn't feel right for me at that time. All right, because life is about what does it feel like you need right now, and you need to honor that, okay? And that's not saying that what's good for me is good for everybody, because that's not true. What's good for me is good for me. Okay, so I'm entering into this new phase, and I need change. I need to access something new, something fresh, something different. And what's interesting about it is, was I following my heart? Was I following my head? You know, you guys know about the videos I've made about the vaccine, and following my heart to have this experience, to be a representative of that experience, no matter what the outcome is. Because it's just what I needed. It's just what I needed to experience, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. So, okay, I'm seriously getting to the point here, swear to God. So I have this relationship with my heart and the way my heart feels. And I take a very long time to process my interpretation of the world around me, the ideas that come to me, the inspirations, the question marks, the anger, the upset, because I'm an emotional person. I'm a sensitive person. I'm a judgmental person. I'm a nice person. I'm an angry person. I'm just like everybody else. And I'm trying to understand myself all the time. And then I want to kind of weave into what feels right in my heart, okay? And I've been living this way for years and years and years of my life. Now, there's another way to live. This is what I was introduced to. This is the mind-boggling thing. And because I have so many messages that are going to say something different, because I'm all about getting heart-centered. It's the most important energy space, because it is such an infinite expression of unconditional love and understanding and truth. And I have access to my soul and my higher self, and I feel all of that in my heart. And now the human, we have the ego, right? We have the mind, we have the mind's interpretation, we have judgment, we have all this other stuff that our mind can support us with to have those types of experiences. Self-imprisoning moments, insecurity, self-persecution, self-punishment, like mind-based things, emotion-based things even. How's our mind, how are we working with our mind in order to walk the path of our life experiences, and then avoiding our mind to try to work in our heart. Like, it's always this conflict, you know? Okay. All right. I swear to God, I have so many things to say, and they're all overlapping at the same time. It's just getting like turned into this jarble. Over the weekend, I was at Gray's Lake, and I had these big plans. And I knew exactly what I wanted to accomplish this weekend, and nothing was going to alter that. Nothing was going to change that path. So I went super early in the morning to Gray's Lake to take my walk, and I knew I was going to go to breakfast. Okay, I was going to get breakfast. I was going to drink coffee. I was going to have I was gonna have scrambled eggs and bacon and breakfast potatoes and a chocolate mammoth muffin. I was gonna have this, okay? And then I was gonna do work on my laptop because there's a lot of things that I needed to get caught up on. So I get done with my walk at Gray's, and I'm in my car, and this huge energy wave comes over me. And the wave is saying to me, Abby, I want you to fast today. I want you to actually choose to fast today. It's the right balance for you. And this was a huge conflict because it was like, no, I already have plans. I'm working with my head here. I already have plans. I'm going to breakfast. I'm going to work on my laptop. I'm going to have this experience. I am not fasting today. This was so loud and this was so conflicting that I didn't even know what to do. So I'm driving to my house and I'm like, all right, do I have the power to be able to let go of my attachment to what it is that I had planned to do today? Could I let go of my plans in order to do this unexpected thing that my heart is calling me to do? And I was like, no, I am not going to fast today. I am going to go to Perkins and I'm going to eat my freaking breakfast. And I did that. All right. And I got so much stuff done. I was so proud of me. I also have these big plans to do the massive spring cleaning and majorly transform the balance of my home. Okay, and I have a lot of work to do. I've got it done, at least a major, probably 80% of it done. But my house is clean now. Okay, because I didn't fast. Because when I fast, I get exhausted and I can't get everything done that I need my brain. I need brain power. So if I'm fasting, I can't think clearly and I need to lay down a lot and I get dizzy. Okay. So I need energy. I need, it was just not going to happen. So then Sunday I go to Gray's Lake for a walk, and Sunday I was determined to do the same thing. I'm going to go get my breakfast and then I'm going to work and then I'm going to clean. Okay. I had these big plans. I accomplished so much this weekend because I didn't follow my heart. I actually followed my head. I actually did what I wanted to do this weekend. Abby the human wanted to do this weekend. I wanted this experience. So does it matter what I missed out on by not following my heart? Does that matter? It doesn't, because I chose to embrace what I wanted to experience with my head. All right. So this is obviously going to be conflicting because now, this is actually today. I'm fasting today because I told myself over the weekend that I would fast today and then I would either fast Wednesday or fast Thursday or maybe fast both days. But see, I had this game plan of what I wanted to get out of life and what I want to experience. So now here it is on Wednesday, and I was having this conversation with Joe about how conflicting and annoying it is to try to understand what to do. Should I just follow my head and do whatever I want to do? Or do I have to just let that go and then follow my heart, even though I don't always want to do what my heart tells me to do? I really don't. I want to give my heart the finger sometimes. I just don't want to do what my heart always tells me to do. Obviously, I got the vaccine because I knew I needed to do this. I just knew it. I had this epiphany about balance, okay? Everything is about balance. So there's a balance between my heart and there's a balance between my mind. So if my mind is saying, I want to have this experience, and my heart is saying, but you need to have this experience, I highly encourage you to have this experience. Now there's a conflict because my mind and my heart are not working together. So what if I bring my heart into my mind, into the things that I am wanting to do to accomplish right now? Now I'm putting my heart into the things that I want to accomplish this weekend. I'm putting my heart into the mind of the things that I want to experience as a human being, as simply a human being. So it's really hard because we're distorted between this reality and everything about this reality is literally what everybody else is doing, what everybody else is saying, trying to decipher the masses, trying to know what the truth is, trying to make a decision. But we aren't really listening to ourselves. We don't really listen to our inner guidance. Now, when you start listening to your inner guidance, you're going to find yourself conflicted. Well, should I do this? Should I do that? I feel like I should do this. I don't want to do that because I'm scared to do that. Okay, maybe I'm not ready to do that. So there's always this internal experience going on. How do we work on balancing all of that? How do we do it? How do we do that? And I realized that one of the most important things I can do is own it. If I want to have a certain experience, then I'm going to own that. Own it all the way through. Follow it all the way through. And if there's something that comes up in life and now I have to deviate from that, then that is what it is. But I shouldn't deviate from what it is that I want to experience. And if another idea comes to the surface and my heart is saying you should fast today, I can say, okay, heart, I love this idea about fasting, but I'm going to do this today, and then we're going to fast then on Wednesday and Thursday next week. So now I'm working together with my inspirations, all my inner inspirations. So what was the inspiration to change my appearance? Like to cut my hair, to dye my hair? Was it ego? Was it mind? Was it heart? What was it? I'll tell you, it was this insatiable desire for change. Like this, I'm starving for it. Like it's like I need this. I really, really need this. And so I just went for it, I just went for it. So I'm creating an idea and I'm following through with that idea. And I'm owning it. You have to own it, Don't waffle about it. You have to own that idea. And that brings everything into balance, because when you're confident in what it is that you want to get out of this moment, get out of life, when you're confident in that, because even if you're not sure, you have to decide. You have to make a decision. And then you have to own that decision. Now everything else comes into balance with that decision. But you have to be the power. It has to revolve around you. It has to revolve around what you want to get out of this life. Not what other people want you to get out of life in order to support them or whatever. Like, it has to come back to you. And I'm always finding other ways to ask myself, questions about me, and questions about the who am I type questions, and why am I here, and is this what I want to do with my life? Like, it seems pretty obvious that I would want to do this with my life. It's really wonderful. It's exciting, and I get to share my experiences with a world that actually you guys are interested in what I have to say, seriously. But yeah, hell yeah, I'm interested in what I have to say. But it's cool to have an outlet to share that, But I always keep the door open for all the different types of possibilities, but I have to own this, who I am right now. And I have to own this. Like, if I'm going to ask questions about, do I like the person that I am? Do I want to make changes in the person that I am? I have a right to say that. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys this other thing, okay? Gosh, I'm all over the place. Okay, so I had this inspiration because my bedroom is kind of long. Like, I'm in my bedroom right now. It's kind of long and skinny. So I can fit my bed in here. I can fit my desk in here. I can have a table with crystals. I have another chair in here. And I wanted to flip-flop it, okay? Because I want to change the direction of things. I want to change, I just want to change the flow and my experience. I want to walk into my room and it's a different experience. All right, so I was asking myself, okay, I really want this. I want to switch things up. And then I'm looking at the process of switching things up and I'm saying, but I don't want to take the time to do this right now. So now am I going to put myself down? Am I going to say, oh, I'm holding myself back from something new that I want to experience? Or I'm going to say, you know what? I don't. I actually agree. I really don't want to move everything off my desk and move everything off these tables and then pull the mattresses off my bed and then move everything and flip-flop my entire room. I really don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to own it that I'm not going to make any changes in my room right now. Perfect. I got this figured out. Like, do you guys ever feel like life is kind of a weird conflict and you're kind of holding on to the conflict without realizing it? And it could be simple things like, should I do this or should I do that? I don't know, so I'm not going to make a decision. I'm not going to do anything until I make up my mind. But then you're just living month after month just not knowing. But you have to make a decision. You know what I mean? That is balancing mind and heart and emotion. That's another part of this. It's so important that we work in balance with everything that we are, all that we are. All our feelings are, we have to be confident in ourselves. We have to own our identity. We have to own our personality. We have to own our appearance, however we want to express that appearance. We have to own the decisions that we make. And we have to trust in that path. We have to trust in the flow. That's what creates flow in the first place, when you own up to those decisions. You know what I mean? That's freaking balance right there. And so it's so interesting, because I don't even know if I can emphasize this enough, but I see the Abbey that's growing her hair and this natural reflection. And it's like, wow, I'm a new version of Abbey. I want to explore life in a new way. And I'm excited about this. Like, it's so weird to look back and see this other me, and now to look at who I am right now and see this new me and say, my God, like, life is about change. It's about some kind of process. It's about some kind of self-discovery. And that Abbey was like really tuned in with a heart-centered reality. But this Abbey is really tuned into everything-centered reality, like a crown chakra center, third eye center, throat chakra center, heart center, solar plexus centered, sacral chakra centered, root chakra centered reality. Like, we have to be centered in all of our chakras. And we have to be just letting ourselves flow through this reality by owning up to our decisions. Do I want to work this job, or do I not want to work this job? I want to work this job. So I'm just going to stay working this job. No, I don't want to work this job. Okay, well, do you want to, should we start working on a resume? Should we start looking at what's out there? Okay, well, I'm not ready to put the energy and the effort into that, so I'm just going to keep working this job. All right, you got to own it. You got to own that, you know? You got to own it. And I think there's something neat about when you choose to fast, you actually choose to give up something that is like a life source energy, like a I need this to live kind of thing. And we become attached to it. We become attached to food. We become attached to breakfast, lunch, dinner. We become attached to eating and how comfortable and how relaxing that experience can be. We like to kick our feet up and have like a nice bowl of ice cream and watch TV. Like food is such an interesting part of our life. But when you go one day without it, it's like a nightmare. Like, but I have to live. I need this food. What are you doing to me? Why are you putting me through this nightmare? Dude, I'm freaking owning this. I'm just not going to put food in my mouth today. I'm going to own this. And so any conflict that comes at me that says, oh, please eat, please eat, please eat. And I say, no, I made a decision. I'm not going to eat. I'm just not going to do it. And then when you finally get to eat, it's like, oh man, I could just have a bite of something. And it's like, wow, I can really value this so much more. I could value this food more than I was able to value it before, because I was just taking it for granted. I was just taking advantage of just like, I was using it as a tool of just a flow of life that just made sense, because I really liked the routine of the breakfast and the lunch and the dinner. But it's okay to switch it up. Like, and then you got to own it. You know, you got to own every decision that you make. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you one more thing. All right, so my house is freaking clean. And something occurred to me. Something dawned on me. And that something is, I always feel this inside myself. Like, once my house is clean, I can really focus on everything. Like, I can focus on everything. But yet I'm always struggling to just, like, for it to be really clean, you know? Like, all the dishes are always done. Like, my bed is made. If I really feel that way, if I really feel like I need to have a clean house in order for me to be a better person, or in order for me to get more things done, then I need to do that. I need to freaking do that. I have to do that, because that's honoring that weird voice that is decided that. And you could say that, Abbey, that's just your ego getting in the way. You are perfect, and your life is perfect just the way that it is. It's okay if things are messy, but it's like, you know what? I don't want to live like that anymore. I just don't. And so I have to put forth the freaking effort now. I got to follow through with that. I've got to make a commitment to that. I have to make a commitment to that, because when I'm working with my mind and my heart and my emotions, and to truly stay in balance, I have to own what it is that I feel I want out of this life. If I want a clean house, then I need to keep it that way. I need to own that idea, and I need to follow through with that idea, and I need to stick with it. And I can't give up on that, you know? I can't get lazy on that. So I just really wanted to share all this, and I had no idea how I was going to put it all together, because it's just such a weird series of events. I just had this epiphany today about how important it is and how okay it is to use our mind in order to conceive of an idea, and then to own that idea and to follow through with it with all of our heart. See what I'm saying? With all our heart. But it's also important that we take the time to feel as well, and we take the time to observe, and we take the time to study, and we take the time to wonder about stuff in life. But then once we feel like we have maybe circulated it around, and it's to fuel an inspiration, it's fuel an idea, then we need to own that idea and start taking the steps to explore that idea further, you know? Okay, I think that's all I want to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I guess I didn't, I brought, see, like the paper and the pen, because I really kind of like making little pictures. But I guess I don't have any pictures for you guys today, sorry. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much, everybody on YouTube, everybody on Patreon. Thank you all so much for being a part of my life. I love you all, and I hope you have a super wonderful rest of your day.